Hello, this is Asajj Ventress. If I were you, I'd listen to Star Wars Reaction, or else you might get a little visit from moi.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
In 1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All of it.
One of resistance,
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
rebellion,
Rebellion is built on hope.
and redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Well, hello there, everybody, and happy 2026. Welcome back to a new year at Star Wars Reactions. We are so happy you're joining us in this new year. We got a lot of great things ahead and going to have a laid back show today, but we wanted to sit down and talk. So let's get the introductions out of the way and we'll let you know what we're doing. My name is Aaron Harris. I'm one of your hosts here, and joining me is the yin to my yang, the Han to my Chewie, or actually he's the Chewie to my Han because Chewie's the taller one. The David Motters. David, brother, what's up?
What's up? Happy New Year, my brother. To my co-host, my brother. No, it's just getting into this year. I just glad to be back, ready to react, and really enjoyed the two-part episode you did with Mary, with Greg McLaughlin from the Rebel Ace Car podcast, as well as our good friend from Wales, Daz Davies. You guys knocked it out. It was such a bummer to not be on there. You know, we had a big loss in our a group of friends, and so you guys covered it, and I love that you split it into two episodes, and I listened to all of them, both of them up front to back, and just great job there. And I'm just glad to be back on with you and recording.
Well, I am glad to have you back. You were definitely missed, and yeah, you missed a fun one with that one.
Ah, oh,
We 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 weren't 30 minutes in, and I was already thinking, yeah, I'm gonna have to split this. I can tell by how we're going, this is gonna get split.
yeah.
Um, but it was fantastic. We had a great time, and you were sorely missed,
Mm.
but we understand. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. I would have much preferred to be with all of you recording than what kind of really we've been dealing with here for the last 3 weeks. And so, but you know what? We're gonna keep moving forward and try to enjoy each day, enjoy this new year of 2026.
exactly, and I can't help but notice as we're sitting here because y'all can't see what we're seeing right now because Dave and I are sitting here recording. We got our webcams on so we can see each other as we're talking. And I'm looking at my video and I'm sitting here recording a Star Wars podcast. And all I'm seeing over my shoulder are various forms of the Starship Enterprise on the shelf above me. Are you
Yes, you
seeing
see.
that?
Yes, I could see him.
I did
Yeah.
not realize they would have been that visible in the camera, but yeah, there's the D, there's the E, there's the A.
Yeah.
So wow.
Hey, look, like my dad said it many years ago, because he started with 1966 Star Trek, William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. My dad called it science affliction. So whether it's Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, we have science affliction, not science fiction, science affliction.
I tell you that, I've I've said this before. I don't think I've said it on Star Wars reactions. I think I said it back on Rebels reactions, but
Mm.
and I may have said it in one of the early episodes. You can like both. You
You,
can.
you can.
You can. I can love my Murderbot chopper, and I can love the Enterprise.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's not that hard at all. But yeah, that
Yeah.
yeah, total sidetrack there. Um, I was just noticing all that. I was admiring them, and I'm like, wait, there in the camera shot.
That's
Camera
right.
nest. Um, squirrel. Uh, no, but welcome everybody to 2026. This episode is normally somewhat something we do at the end of each year. It's something we normally have as our last episode of the year. But with everything David was and his family were dealing with, and then of course I had a house full of people, it wasn't something that was able to be done. So we're going to do it this week instead. Our first episode of 2026 will be our State of the Show episode for 2025. And if you are new to reactions, uh, this is an episode where we sit down, we look back at the year, our successes, failures, and what's been going on, and what we've liked, and then talk about what we want to do for the future. And this is going to be a little. I mean, normally they're very hyped up, exciting episodes because we have a lot of numbers, a lot of things to go through, that we just like to share with our family. But if you've been following us through this year, you know that 2025 was the struggle bus year, for reactions. We had a of uh, lot of lot of personal off mic
Mhm.
struggles that we were dealing with throughout the year more. And I know I had some major issues that were happening, still dealing with the aftermath of the hurricane at the end of 24. Then of course we lost multiple family members, including my mother, right there in 5 months, the first 5 months of the year. And it's just been a roller coaster of a year. So I mean, in the past, you look at our numbers, we were doing 50 plus episodes a year and so forth. And if it wasn't for friends filling in for us on certain weeks, we would have had less than what we had this year. But I mean, we still did more than every other week. We ended up with a total of 28 new episodes for
Mhm.
2025, which, all things considered, is a win, and which is to me an amazing win, especially considering for 3 months I was completely off radar. Um, and definitely that's credit to you, David, to Greg McLaughlin, who stepped in and helped,
Mhm.
Anthony King from Force Ghost, Daz, Mary, everybody, uh,
Colby Mead.
Colby, and Ross,
Yep.
who all jumped in and helped fill in on episodes, and uh, helped keep us alive through some pretty dark and
Yeah.
challenging times. Um, so yeah, definitely a huge shout out and thank you to all of them,
Yeah.
because the numbers would be I mean, we're content with the numbers we got with all things considered. Compared to previous years, you from a business standpoint, if we were looking at this as a business, from a business standpoint, you look at the production, you're like, holy crap, what are you doing? Uh, you, people would be selling off their stock. But for us, it was a win with everything we went through, and it's not a business for us. We do this for fun. We're not making money off of it. We're not.
Mhm.
It's not a our daily lives aren't uh, depending on us getting behind the mic. So, but we do this for fun. We do it for the love of Star Wars, the love of talking to each other, and the love of y'all, and hearing from y'all,
Mhm.
and talking to y'all. It's what makes the world go round for us, and along with and it's what we enjoy doing. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but yeah, 28 episodes for 2025. Or excuse me, 28. Yeah, did I say that right? Yeah, 28 episodes for
Hmm.
2025. Too many twos. There's too many twos in that. 28 episodes for 2025.
Yeah,
Hmm. The tongue twister. Say that 10 times real
yeah.
fast. But yeah, so I feel it was a win. What do you think, David?
Absolutely. I think about, like you said, the end of 2024 and as we go into 2025 and I hope the people out there listening, of course I don't want them to go through the loss of parents. You losing your mom. I was down there for the service and in Lakeland and it was so beautiful and I'm thankful I could be there but I none of us want to deal with any of that. I My dad was 2021, he passed, my mom in January, actually this is January, but January 2023 and it's no fun and I'm sure people listening have some have gone through that. Um and it 2025 you and I've talked before and I don't like to wish away days. But for us, I said to you, I just very much, I really hated to miss. Oh, there's my dog's barking. My wife's home. That's Lucy. Yeah, I don't like to do that, but after you had, all that stuff as we moved into the year. Uh, you know this, but for our listeners, there's a group of six couples, 12 of us, where we've raised all of our kids together for over 20 years, and we've done life together. And one of those close friends, she's 49 years old. She was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in August, and so this really rocked our group to the core. And then the reason why I wasn't on with you guys at right there at the end, is because another a friend of ours, a close friend, he died of a heart attack at 48 years of age. And so we were recording on the 18th, December 18th. He passed the evening of December 17th. And so the last 3 weeks have been supporting our friends, the wife, their kids. And so it's to say, like you said, the way 2025 started, the way it ended, and like you said, don't mean to be down, but maybe people listening to this are like, yeah, we had similar stuff. 2025 wasn't a good year. you
Mhm.
know, it was for Aaron and I not not sparkling, but we've made it through. We're into 2026, but this is life, right? This is
Mhm.
life, and like Aaron said, we do our best to get behind the mic and record, but this has been a year unlike any other. And so, to answer your question, to get 28, I can't believe it. I can't believe we got 28
Yeah,
shows recorded. But like you said, big thanks to our friends to make that happen.
absolutely, absolutely. Well said. And I it was a rough year,
Mm.
but we did have a lot of high points too in the year. We had some high points that carried us along and pushed us through. And
Mm.
I know we had our fifth anniversary of Star Wars reactions earlier, in February 12th was 5 years. Uh, February 12th, 2025 was 5 years. So that was a huge milestone for us, which was an awesome thing. We had Central Florida Comic Con, which we had a blast there.
Oh,
That was so much fun.
yeah.
But even the biggest highlight was Ocala Comic Con,
Oh,
which was just, oh,
incredible.
I
Yeah.
still get chill bumps thinking about Ocala Comic Con because that was just such an incredible weekend, with you and Mary and Chaz and Greg coming down. I mean, it 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 was, and I said it when we were discussing it in our review show. It was a breath of fresh air for me, um, and especially coming with it being in, it was October, wasn't it?
September,
September,
September.
September.
Yeah,
With
yep.
it being in September, I mean, just coming, making it through the summer, and daughter
Yeah.
had just, I mean, we had the funeral for mom and May, the end of April, beginning of May, and then had daughter graduate high school and go to college, and it was a nice weekend to just
Mm.
refresh and have fun, and that was huge. And I mean, how can you argue with a weekend chatting with Vanessa Marshall, Tia Serkar, Steve Bloom, Taylor Gray? I
Yeah.
mean,
Nika
Nika
Futterman.
Futterman. I mean,
It's tough to beat. That's
Katie
tough to beat.
Sackhoff. I talked to Katie
Yes.
Sackhoff. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I mean, you
Yeah.
cannot beat that. That was just such a tremendous,
Mhm.
tremendous weekend. And so we definitely had our high moments through that as well, um, through the year. And I am love that. And if I had to pick the biggest high moment for me was Ocala. It had to
It
be
was.
Ocala.
I'm so happy that it went that way, especially for you and how the year had started. And so I don't know how it could work out any better. We just you really had not, and I don't. You can't really do this at Star Wars Celebration, but
Oh,
you really had some time to talk
yeah,
to all of them that you just mentioned, and
yeah,
I'm so glad you were able to, and I'm thankful it was a breath of fresh air. It was much needed, I think, for all of us, but most importantly for you. And um, but I love being there with you, and like you said, Mary and Chaz and Greg got down. That was awesome, and hopefully this year it'll be Star Wars centric again. I hope. We'll see. We'll see.
well,
But
they have a good line going for them so far.
yeah,
They've set a good precedent. So I got a good feeling
yeah,
about this. So
yeah. I do
we'll
too.
see
I
how
do
it
too.
goes.
Yeah,
Um, so
yeah.
any other high points for 25 that you want to
Well, like you
mention?
mentioned, and it was a year ago now because we're in January and we're coming up on Central Florida Comic Con. But
Yeah.
being able to interview Emily Swallow when we got to do that, that was a
Yes.
lot of fun. And Daniel Gavar, the artist, he's so great. He's so nice, spends time with us. So I always have such a good time there, no matter what's going on at Central Florida Comic Con. If it's just you and I looking at cards,
Yeah.
just comics, cards, all that, geeking out. That was really fun. Yeah, I think recording, from Central
Hmm.
or from Ocala Comic Con, recording there was a lot of fun, and you coming up and staying overnight up here. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's hard to beat that. And I mentioned this just before we started recording, being able to kind of go back and get through both of the Lego Star Wars specials with you was fun. They're so entertaining and lighthearted stuff you and I need. And then going over Visions Volume 3
Yeah.
kind of got us caught up. And so that was good in, September and October.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
definitely, definitely. So definitely a year of highs, a lot of lows, but definitely some good highs through
Hmm.
25.
Hmm.
Um, so we look at all that and we go, what's going to happen in 26? So that's where we want to talk for a bit. Because 26 is started. This is our first episode of the year. Looking on the horizon, there's really nothing that's been announced till the Mando movie comes out in May. Um, we know the Maul series is supposed to be coming out at some time, and uh, there's a few things that are rumored, and we're just gonna have to wait and see as it comes. But we are going to continue through 2026. Um, but I talked to David for a while before we recorded tonight about things, and with long story short, not to go into all the detail David and I went into, with everything that's happened over the last year, a little over more than a year, um, to my family, and we got some big events coming up. My daughter's gotten engaged. She's getting married in the summer. My dad's moving down from Alabama, so we got a lot of things that's going to be in play. Plus the fact that I have been sitting behind a mic for more, about this will be year 11. I
Mhm.
will have been sitting behind mics talking about Star Wars from all the way back to Rebels Reactions when I took that over, part of Coffee with Kenobi. And with all of that that has happened and everything that is coming, I'm tired. I am I'm wore out. I love doing this, and I'm not going to stop. Y'all are so much fun to interact with and talk to. David is a blast to sit behind this mic with and just shoot the breeze about Star Wars. But we're going to pull back from the weekly episodes for now. We will be going bi-weekly, so every other week we'll put out something new. Now, when they release new shows, like when the Mall Up series comes out, we'll go back to the weekly format to get through that series. But for the rest of for 2026, unless something major changes, we will be releasing every other week. Um, that will do a couple things. I know David had already stepped back to every other week last year at 25, and I was keeping it going every week with Saga World Report and everything. But at this point, I need to step back a little bit and help plan a wedding, help get my dad moved, and just mentally recover from the events of the last 14 months. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's been a struggle. And you try to put on a happy face all the time, and I do, and I am happy. I'm just tired. So
Yeah.
there's no ands, if, buts, what's about it. But you will still be hearing from us. We will still be doing the bi-weekly episodes. So every other week we'll be doing it. Uh, I did say that right, bi-weekly. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bi-weekly. Yeah.
I just want to make sure I didn't say we were doing 2 a week. Um,
Oh no.
gosh, couldn't do that right now.
No.
That nearly killed me during the overlap of Mandalorian
Mm.
and Bad Batch that one year.
Oh, that was a lot, man. That was
That
a
was
lot.
rough. So every other week we'll be releasing an episode. So we'll be doing that. Um, I know our socials have been very quiet. It's only been announcing our new episodes. Um, I will slowly be trying to get back into getting at least something on there a little more regularly. Um, I do get notifications when y'all comment or send a message, and I do respond to those as quick as I can. But I hate the fact that because we were doing so well on social media, we were
Hmm.
growing and we were doing so well. And then when everything happened with mom and I was out of state for so long, we literally just went kaput, kaput.
Yeah.
And a lot of that's on me because I do all that. And I, I, I hate the fact that it's been so quiet. So I do want to get back into getting something up, uh, and get back in the swing of that. So be on the lookout. There'll be, not sure what we're going to do yet, but or how I'm going to do it, but I'll be getting some stuff out there for you. And as I see some news, I'll share it and so forth. Which there hasn't been a lot of news. It's been fairly quiet because there really
Yeah.
isn't that much happening. Um, Everything's in production or post production. Starfighter and Mando Grogu, and
Mhm.
they announced the Maul cartoon, but they haven't said much more about it. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that works out. But as stuff comes out, I'll share it and try to get some more stuff out on social media. And we do have the cons coming up. We will be at Central Florida Comic Con,
Mhm.
having some fun. And of course, Ocala Comic Con after last year, I'm not, there's, there, it's going to have a hard time living up to 25, but we're going to make it count. We'll be there again in 20 and 26. So, still some good things coming up. And, we do it because, one, we enjoy it. We love Star Wars. We love talking about it. But like I said, we also love our reactions family.
Mhm.
And we love interacting with y'all and hearing y'all's opinions and hearing how excited y'all get for things. And it's fun. And our we haven't expanded our social media in any way. Still got Facebook and uh, Twitter X, as David calls it, and Instagram and YouTube and Pinterest and Threads and Tumblr and Blue Sky and TikTok, and still got our email address and our SpeakPipe account where you can leave us voicemails. All that is still there. We haven't expanded it. We haven't taken away from it. Uh, but it's still all there. It's just been kind of quiet. But hopefully we will breathe some life in it as 2026 rolls on. So
Yeah, well said, buddy. Well said.
thank you. Thank you. Anything you want to say about our upcoming year, my friend?
Well, I hope, like we said, every other week, try to do it as consistently as we can, and just have fun with it. Enjoy each time that we do it. What you and I are doing is consistent with what we've said for years, not weeks, but years, which is family first. And that's what we've done. You've covered for me, I've covered for you over all these years. And we're continuing to do that. I would encourage all of our listeners, same thing. Put your family first. Family comes before Star Wars, Star Trek, anything, right? And that's what Aaron and I have done, and now it's led to, you know, big blocks of time of not recording or other things happening. But that's okay. That's all right, right? Like I said, you said it earlier, we're not paid for this. We have no sponsors. We do this for the joy of it. We do it for free and all that stuff. And maybe I'll throw a few psychology corners in, maybe even some mini psychology corners for people, just to kind of help them get past the Star Wars dad joke of the week. We got to balance this out a little bit. So,
Yeah, I'm going to have to change the name. That's going to be the Star Wars dad joke of the other week.
yeah, I was going
Or,
to
or
say,
or do I need to do two per episode now to make up for the missing week?
oh no. This is what Greg was talking about at the end
Or
of, oh, stop.
or we do the one on the episode, then I post a reel online on the off week with the other one.
That's an idea. That's an
Hmm.
idea. Greg was trying to avoid it like the plague when he was on recording the Force Awakens at 10 years when you guys were doing that. He was trying to get away from that, but you had none of that.
Oh
So
no. Yeah.
yes.
What was it Anakin said? You can try.
Yeah. You always have something. So, maybe like you said, we do one on the show and then one on the off week and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So
uh
yeah, but
we're always trying. Yep.
see,
Star
we're
Wars
we're we're
dad
already
joke.
coming up with ideas
That's right. That's right.
already. And with one of the things I'd like, we can do too, since we're going bi-weekly and stuff, maybe it's something we can try to bring back some of our other segments we haven't done in a while, like the profile series, and where you can dig into some of the B characters, the
Mm. Hmm.
supporting characters, and do stuff like that again, and try to get back to some of our roots and just have fun as we get to do it, but also take time to get the work done we need to, and to recover and get our family taken care of and everything as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Sounds like a plan.
I like it. I like it. And that's what we're going to do. And of course, we would definitely would love for you to let us know what y'all think of how 2025 went, and how what you think of what's coming up in 26. Of course, any of our socials are available. I went through those a few moments ago. Of course, Facebook and Twitter X at SW Reactions Pod, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Threads, Tumblr, Blue Sky, TikTok, all at SW Reactions. Speakpipe.com/Star Wars Reactions for our voicemail. And of course, email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. swreactions@gmail.com.
Well done.
David, if somebody would like to talk Star Wars with you, how would they go about doing that?
Absolutely. You know, I mentioned the Twitter X. I like how Mary and Daz and Greg always enjoy that as well. But yeah, Twitter X is just at David_Motters. And of course, Instagram is just my name. And then, you know, the third place is kind of multiple, like Aaron just mentioned, any of the show socials. I have to slow down when I say that. Yeah, Aaron always forwards that over to me. So how about you?
Well, the best place, of course, besides the show socials, would be Carabast.
I,
X.
T.A. Harris
Yeah.
at 121079.
Yep. And on Instagram and X would be the best places there. So look me up. I'll be around. So, David.
I saw you. I saw what you're doing. Yes. And a big grin on his face.
It's 2026. It's time. It's time for the very first Star Wars dad joke of the other week.
Let's do it.
All right. And you know, I wanted this one to be, you know, what did I just do? Oh, I rested my hand on the keyboard. Carabast. My screen completely changed. I was like, oh Lord, what'd I do? Yeah. So I figured, you know, let's find one that, you know, people kick off the new year with resolutions. They're very optimistic. So I found the perfect joke for that, David.
Nice.
Which planet is in the Star Wars universe is the most optimistic?
Ooh, I don't know. Which planet in the Star Wars universe is the most optimistic?
Tatooine. It always has a can-do attitude.
Oh, that's oh wow. Wow. The more I roll, the more I roll, the more you love it. Wow.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. David, happy 26, my brother.
Oh, happy 2026 to you. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to all of our listeners. I know we were just kind of getting through it. It's a little down. We wanted to end on an up note. And, but yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. And I hope and pray all of us have a better year than last year.
Absolutely. We hope and pray everybody does, us as well as all of you. We love y'all. We're praying for y'all for a great 2026, and hope y'all have a wonderful time. Make it a great year. Like I said, you know, you can't do enough kind things for people. I say it every episode. I've said it for years now. Just go out and one kind action will change the day, not only for you, but for somebody else, and brighten up the whole world. Just one step at a time, one kind action at a time. So let it start now and carry it through the year. So remember, this is your place for elegant discussion for a more civilized age.
This podcast is not endorsed by the Walt Disney Company or by Lucasfilm Limited. It's intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The official Star Wars website can be found at www.starwars.com. Star Wars. All names, sounds, and any other Star Wars related items are registered trademarks and or copyrights of Disney and the respective trademark and copyright holders. All original content of this podcast is the intellectual property of Star Wars Reactions unless otherwise indicated. Star Wars Reactions. Elegant discussion for a more civilized age.